Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Brand new week full of duels. We got the Duelist Cup starting up soon, and next week we'll be playing the stage 2. So I do want to figure out what my main decks are going to be for that. You know, I'm not taking it as seriously as last time, so I didn't test like infinite, but I would still like to do decently, and I like to play something I at least enjoy. Because that's like one of the conditions of me playing this time is want to enjoy myself a little more, not play decks that I don't care about. So I need to find what I actually want to play. I'm not sure. I keep testing decks out, grind rated, you know, all those things. And then there's also some new cards got announced yesterday, some light fiend stuff. I haven't given them a read yet, but I saw everyone talking about it on Twitter or whatever. So I will I'll be looking at those at some point as well today. And then if we can think of anything unique, then I'll duel with that. But yeah, right now we're just going to load up Master Duel and see what we can do. Rayborn, thank you so much for the resub. I think you're the first person to be at 13 months now. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And you're getting out a community sub. You're the GOAT. Thanks. Okay. Let me boot up Master Duel real quick. Where is it? There it is. I just left my water upstairs. I'll have to go grab that at some point. What do I think about the Salamangreat list that topped? Link it. I don't know what that is. I know it's Salamangreat topped, but I don't know anything about it. Alright, anything new here? No, it's a bunch of nothingness, right? What do we build? What do we deck build with? So I imagine like there'll be a lot of Snake Eye at this tournament, so I need to be prepared for that. Be prepared for Snake Eye. Vanquish Soul with 3D Crow? No, I'm not playing Vanquish Soul. 72 hours of Snake Eye Mirrors? That's not even the worst though. Branded Tier is not very good, especially with one opening and one branded fusion. Tier is really good because it doesn't lock you into fusions. So branded, like doing that is just super rough. My Nightbot is just spamming chat right now. This is annoying. I swear the coding does not work sometimes. So I don't think like Rescue Ace is any good. What else can we experiment with? What else can we use rollback? Okay, dude, like I'm fucking gonna pause my night watch. My Nightbot. What is this? I don't get it. Like it's supposed to say this message every half an hour, and it said it twice in the span of 11 minutes already. Like it just doesn't work. Marincess, we already played Marincess. Okay, let me open up the salad link here. Oh, you're rated by Joshua Schmidt. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Josh. We are just finding a deck we enjoy in Master Duel, because right now I'm not really liking anything. I have no idea what that'll be. Hope you had a good stream. A bit late for you, I thought. Usually finish like 11, right? 11 my time. 1 second. Let me switch over to this view. Let's take a look at the salad deck. Kwok Yut Sang, so much for the sub. 4 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. You always finish it this time? Oh, I know what it is. There was a time change in the US. We had daylight savings. That's why it feels like he's ending an hour later than usual. Unholy Fat Man, so much for the sub. Hey, we reached a year. Let's go. Appreciate it. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why you were still streaming. Okay. And I had daylight savings. Yeah, we had a time change. We moved an hour. Because right now it's noon for me Eastern, but normally when I Josh ends streaming at 11 my time, so you would have been finishing now, yeah. What do I think about the Salus Wall? I haven't looked at it yet. Let's take a look. Okay, so EMP Meow Mine is something interesting that I know Aaron Furman brought to the UDS tournament, and then him and Asala had been testing with. They liked it a lot as a board breaker, and something you could also use going first as an extender to make your field better. I don't think board breaker is a correct approach though in this format though, which is why I didn't like it. but I think it is a good card. The deck profile for this is hilarious. All right, should I just search it up then, like instead of being on here? All right, let's Salamangreat top 32 YCS Sydney. We're eating good today, are we? Oh, you mean on the restream or the host? All right, here we go. 4 years ago. This one, right?
What's going on, guys? Welcome.
All right. Let me know how the volume is. Probably have to drop it a bit.
Back to the
You don't think I would find this hilarious?
Profile with Josh.
Hello.
This is a long profile too.
I topped another YCS with a very good deck.
It's almost like we had this conversation 5 years ago.
Yeah,
we're back.
Except last time I topped 16.
You topped with Salad.
Yeah, Salad is crazy. I can't believe you're playing Salad.
2020 we last had this conversation.
It's about right. 4 years later.
I guess both back since you were last time.
And it's a bit fast. I cannot hear them.
Let's get into it.
1.5.
Deck first. Good cards. Gazelle at 3.
I thought that Jesse was cooked.
Now I don't have to constantly search it and get trolled or ashed. I get trolled.
I love that even then there's still mixed rarities. And I mean, dude, my decks have been like pretty shit rarities recently. Like my cards don't match, but it's hilarious.
Spinny, your best extender. It's a free summon. It's level 3 Castalio. It's searchable off debuff.
Man, I'm so sad I didn't go to Sydney. I really wish I had the time. It's just I didn't want to take 40 hours off to
And
fly.
this stack comes in handy because Charge also was a pop. Alright. That are all 3 also Salad. We just play one off now. Weasel, amazing card. Probably
This
the
is
best
the one
card
that
right now.
you just give your opponents a card and then you can trigger Princess, right? I mean, you probably have to play one of this, right? That's
You have
okay
to
of an
with it,
extender.
Search of this, then you hold it in hand until you use Raging Phoenix. Then you can search Charge or Will, and then you summon this. Because if they never there, you will. You summon one back, then you trigger Weasel to summon to their field, which gets you a draw. Then you trigger
Sydney's full of amateurs. I mean, there's plenty of good players at Sydney, and the reality is every single tournament has a bunch of players who like are below par. But I mean, it doesn't mean it's like super easy either. Like you still have a lot of good players that'll do well, and then you play them in Top Cut, right? So winning is not easy. That being said, I have won YCS Sydney, so like saying I could win, yeah, I mean, I guess I have.
Very nice. And you can also just use it to trip anything to just pop cards your opponent controls. A Foxy, summon them.
One Foxy, okay, so yeah, less.
This card's very good.
This got you into top 32, did it? This out of cash.
Like you used to play 3 of these, obviously, but I guess now you don't need 3. Is he playing Debug? I don't remember what I saw on this list. Let's close it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a really good card though. It's a good extender. Like you should never play Salad without this card, even if it's at 1. Like I wouldn't play it more because it's also not very good.
Which to Gazelle send it, and then you can pop back, bro. The Sharks made it in top 2 too. I know they beat my friend round 9. Jack Jaguar, yeah. So is there a second level 4 to make Dweller, or is that not a thing his deck is trying to do?
But it's even good to open. Because sign it, mining it off, you can boxy it off. It's a good normal summon as well. Because Finny can send
If Sharks made it in top, it tells me you can. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, well, that's not true because for one, that details 10 opponents, not an entire tournament. You never know when someone's running hot. We can point to the numerous times that a bullshit deck has topped either YCSs in Europe or North America or South America. So let's not be dismissive of any player's skill level of an entire region.
But I do.
How much did this come up on the weekend?
Quite a lot actually. It's level modulation.
So what is Tiger? This one sucks, I thought. I don't remember what Tiger did. Ricketts, Roll Despair. I mean, I'm not even talking about that. There's been way worse stuff that does well in these events. Tiger is this one. Discard a Salad card special from your hand. So I don't like about this is you can't even mining it, but whatever. I mean, that's not a huge deal, I guess. And then if this card is using which you have a 5, you can treat it as a non-tuner once per turn, increase the decrease level by 1. So I guess this is like a weird way to make Dweller. This is kind of shit though, as far as an extender goes, right? TG Stun Dino Rabbit is a pretty good example of a BS deck that topped the one. Yeah, it happens. And many more than just that. Somebody played Utopia Double Sky Striker and a World's Qualifier and won. Anything can happen? Yeah, some idiot. Remember, Sun Avalon is only a top deck in the EU. Yeah, but like again, there's still been more egregious stuff than that. I think this deck was strong because you search for a Soul Charge for 4. You're talking about Raging Phoenix. Yeah, Raging Phoenix is really good. Like outside of just the normal fire stuff. And I mean the counter trap's solid, yeah, but obviously like Will of the Salamangreat's solid too. Dweller's good. I mean, I don't think Salad is that terrible. And you get to play a really high amount of hand traps. And if people don't know how to stop your deck, it actually can be terrible. Like listen, I can't say that I've not tested Salad because I did consider it. This deck has merits to it. It's not without Uses. Yeah, Grand Maja exactly got second, then first in North America. I don't know how the fuck it did, but yeah, and that deck was terrible. It's to make Baron. Sure, man. I guess. Burning Draw Kick W. Burning Draw is cool, but that's not even the main draw. The biggest thing here is you can play a deck with 1-card combos, with relatively solid combos. You got to play most of the good fire cards, not the Snake Eye stuff though, and you get to play high mana hand traps. That's like the draw to this deck. Yeah, get to play Princess, exactly. Princess, Raging Phoenix.
And that is full combo.
You can use Alliance stuff as well.
Baron, Dweller, SP, Raging Phoenix, and you have Baron before on summon 4.
His entire thing is he's just saying my engine is shit, so I'm playing max ceiling. That makes no sense. Wouldn't you say you play max hand traps then if your engine is shit?
This is also good for just getting your rank 4s, playing it when you have will mid game, and then just spamming Baron.
I considered using this as a potential budget deck for a video as well, because Salad is good there. But I mean, Salamangreat to Fire, I don't know if it's dropped, but they were 15s my last look, and Princess obviously is in there as well. So I mean, I think comparatively to Princess, it still is more expensive.
Dweller or Bagu's go inside. Very good card overall. It's also
Isn't on Salamangreat a Fire? Interesting.
Because discard, summon.
So he's gone extra budget.
Also, level modulation.
Raging Phoenix is money, right? That too. Raging Phoenix as well, and you need multiple. Yeah, that was the other thing. I do remember considering this deck to make a budget video on, and then I'm like, wait, this isn't even that cheap. Yeah.
That's how you
make Baron bring back modulate down like axes.
Exactly.
And you would play SP in here, I'm pretty sure.
All the salads, now we'll do the Cyber's package. Triple debug. People playing fire, I don't know why. That card is straight arse.
Flame Buffalo.
No, Salamangreat to Fire.
Ah, okay.
Never play that card. We do not have Photo Souls. You cannot make the problem with Salad to Fire, you cannot make enough interruptions on your end board for it to be viable.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is you're summoning Promethean, you maybe use Sprint to send EMP, and you have Raw and Rage. That's not enough compared to a Baron, a Dweller, an SP, a Raw, and Promethean and Grave with maybe EMP access.
Yeah.
Like, you just
Yeah,
play
but
this. It doesn't look into anything.
That board is not bad when you're backing it up with hand traps is the thing, right? Like the board he's making. And what you're doing with this though, like, is you're usually weaker in a hand traps. My problem. I really don't like what this is. I don't know. I just always felt debug was the most susceptible thing to hand traps, and playing more from the archetype should have given you more flexibility. Yeah, I mean that's my biggest issue with debug as a card. I'm not saying with like absolute certainty that Salamangreat of Fire is better, but I wouldn't fixate too much on the end board, because especially in a format where hand trap is everything. Like we're in a hand trap format. There's no doubt about that. If you can't effectively play through a hand trap, then that's the bigger problem, right? You don't need your end fields to be brilliant. They have to be like okay, but they don't have to be insane. Combo Salad get it twisted. I mean, Combo Salad would probably look way different. Right after you posted that Princess video, someone tried selling a max rarity Princess. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I saw some of the cards go up a bit, and it's like it's a bit annoying because like it makes it less cheap for the people who actually want to buy it for cheap. His end board is Age of Thunder. That's pretty funny how we come full circle.
As long as there's a link on field, some from the hand, and it can be used just link off when you have.
Yeah, that card is solid.
If you're going second, you make
but yeah, I don't mind playing just one. I guess search with debug is kind of cool, or mining, and then you're not really using it as a breaker because your deck shouldn't be built around breakers. But I do wonder if this is worth the spot in the main deck. It's probably fine because you can the sprint like bumping up your end field is solid.
Not that good. These cards are very good.
The Year of Fire continues, even with dark cards sometimes.
Exceed. This was questionable. It is a very good card. I'd still probably run it, but there are times because.
So what I really hate about this card is like you can literally see what happens when Shuping uses this against me and he makes Link Rebo and chains Exceed, and then I just go chain Princess target Link Rebo. It just feels so neg. So it's my biggest problem with Exceed when you go second with it. Going first, it can be kind of nice into fields, but like it's not brilliant, and I don't know. I think that's probably like my biggest issue with it. Yeah. You saw me do that as a gut punch. I mean, yeah, it was on stream, right? Like it's not like this hidden thing. It's just Exceed is weak to removal, and there's plenty of removal right now. And then it's not like so good into negation either. It makes Dweller, yeah, but this deck can make Dweller pretty easily. If he doesn't play level 4 Salad, I guess this Tiger can make level 4. But it's not too hard to make Dweller in this deck without playing this. And remember, we shouldn't be fixating on our end fields in this format, I think. Like, if your end field isn't insane, that's not the biggest problem.
Running Tiger and not Falco, where people just question like.
And obviously it's a brick.
Why would you not just
right? Like, that's not great.
Why would you just cut Baron and pull Baguska and set up sides? You can have one more. I don't think it really matters. I use Exceed as an extender just for the combo, not for the rank 4s. I don't think
yeah, here you're saying it doesn't even use it for the rank 4s, uses it as an extender.
once today I was able to just leave an Exceed and board and just combo without it so I can use it later. Like, I just did the combo anyways because I just had Jaguar and Tiger. It was fun. Like, it's a really good extender because it makes your opponent chew through so many cards. And then
Does it? I mean, versus fire, the problem is it's bad versus fire. What's up, Max? And I think that's a problem.
You just summon Weasel from hand and you're comboing anyways. I nearly did that to Koda, who beat me in top 32. This was in Swiss. But he had Nibiru after troll hashing me, and after going full combo when I stopped. But you know what?
Did you play in Swiss?
You accidentally scroll down and read the about section. Shouldn't say 2-time UDS champion or something like that. Yeah, I don't know how much I should update my bios. I don't really do that though.
Yeah, open hand, 3 mystery cards. Salamangreat, Ash. I'm like, cool. Normal Foxy, Search Sanctuary, draw. Like, this is still game. Combo, res. I'm like, please don't do this to me, Kodai. And then everyone's like, you know what? You got it. And then I misplayed, and Kodai is just a really good player. Love that guy.
That's the Kodai? Okay.
Ash, amazing. Best hand trap in the format, by far.
What?
This card is so fucking cracked. Also, add back with Sun Level.
It is not the best hand trap in the format. That's crazy.
Like years ago, where you just grind them out, but it's always there. So you can get your opponent in a position where they're just like on minimal resources. You can just go.
Loop it back. Sun Level every time.
If you just want it as an extender for link plays, why not play addition subtraction? Well, I don't think those cards are good either. I'd play neither of them.
I'm just gonna go summon Sun Level with now Promethean Ash Raw Rage, and it's just like I have that every single turn. You are not winning this game, no matter how many turns it takes. If you stall, well, I hate you.
Hida joins the chat. I mean, dude, it's crazy.
Really
like, if you told me when the Charmers were announced that Hida would be probably the most played Charmer out of all of them, maybe second between Dark, I would have said, there's no way, right? There's no way fires are that prevalent constantly. And I mean, just the existence of Ash has pretty much meant that Hida is the best one. Hida's around for longer, yeah, but like that's a big factor of it. I'm just saying the longevity of Hida, how it's kind of always seen in play. It's always been a consideration because of Ash. It's just so mental. I would not have expected that. Like, honestly, that would have been an oversight on my end, but maybe I just overvalue or undervalue Ash and Dex, and I don't play it that often. Ousta underrated too, yeah, but Ousta's seen not even close to as much play as the others do. I'm surprised like Lina's not seen as much play.
Just doing this on Ash, amazing. It's good against Voiceless. Sometimes they're on Zeravis. I don't know. Voiceless is a really
I mean, I don't care about explaining the hand trap choices. We've been here 500 times.
Almost every deck in the format, but I usually started out against the Snake Eye matchup version. But you don't have to play Nibiru.
Yeah, is there Imperm 2? There's going to be Imperm 2. I mean, it's just playing 15 hand traps, right? I was going to get to it later? Okay.
I hate this card so much. I don't want to open it. It's always there. When Kotton Soul comes out, I'll be less sad. That's a lie. I hate this card.
At this point, I'd like to point out that Josh has been saying for the last 3 months that Code of Soul was going to be in the last set.
It should have been. I don't know why. It was a fire set, and Code of Soul was a fire that was for Cyberse.
Hey,
no, I think he can. No, he just says,
You didn't need it. It doesn't matter. Continue.
One will.
I mean, all the Charmers are potential. Yeah, I mean, because they all do the same thing. They are very good.
You want to open wall. You don't want to search it without raging, because you want it to search charge. So this can help play around Nibiru a lot.
What does charge do again? That's the one I don't remember. It's a newer one. It's from the new Duelist pack. Salamangreat, charge. Here we go. Target 3 of your fires that are banished on your grave, shuffle 2 of the deck and summon the remaining, but also okay, cannot attack. If you play a ritual fire, why is this good? You just shuffle 2 back, revive 1. Are you just like holding your relink until later? Is that what's happening? I'm confused.
Set it, and it's also a pop. Like Will is back to Will. Will's just crazy. Like,
yeah, Will's broken, but how is that card good?
Summon 4, make Baron, summon Jaguar.
Grind game. This deck is so good on the grind game. Why would you need to play more?
Well, can you play through this? No. Well, your deck's bad. Anyways, charge.
Okay, but Hida was also released with Sky Striker for Kagari. That was also huge. That was honestly maybe even more important at some points. Like, that's another thing you mustn't forget. And then Ash as well, yeah.
No one.
But there's been plenty of fire cards in the metas that aren't even just Ash. But yeah.
No one on the Facebook because they're bad.
Wouldn't you want to play 2 to 3 Will, only nib counter? Well, if you're using Will as part of the combo, then it's roll shifts, and if that's the way it's playing out, then it's not as crazy, right? Like, I don't want to draw it if I'm only using it as a searchable combo piece, but I'm not saying it is.
Yeah, they'll say
I mean that.
burning drawer instead.
The Discord's where it at, but don't join Kevin Cancel's Discord. That's bad.
Man's throwing shots.
He always goes, in my opinion, when he talks about Salad, because I told him, the problem isn't your skill, the problem is your budget. You won't buy SP, so you can't play the better deck. So, but on the Discord, I introduced this card. I was a guy who used it before, but I mainly just like shouted this card out, because this card is crazy. Because, alright, first of all, it's a reborn, so you target 3 engrave, or banished, shuffle 2 back, summon 1, and then negate its effects. If they DD Crow called by your monsters, you can just do this to summon back your Promethean, so you have a way to get it back, no matter what. And also, it's
Wait, does it hurt anything? Oh, any fires. That's interesting. I don't know how good that is, but okay. Like, how relevant is it to get back a DD Crowed or Soul Released Promethean? Like, these are almost fictitious scenarios. Like, when is this happening?
a salad, so it's searchable by Raging, Sunlight Wolf through Gazelle. Crazy. And obviously, you can set it. Promethean will trigger this effect because after you pop your card, Raging Phoenix, summon back, gain attack. Oh, wait. There's a monster that has different from its original attack, so you have a free pop on the field. I didn't do it as much, but I did it quite a bit.
This seems kind of weird.
You don't have to play it. I highly recommend it, but not if you're playing Exceed. My build's a bit psycho. Circle, Mining.
Okay, yeah.
Don't play Fire Recovery over this. You're bad at the game. Please. It's so bad.
Opinions on Burning Draw.
This makes me, like, the way he's talking makes me think there's some salad Discord where they just argue over text, and he's, like, trying to argue about the text, like, to the secret salad society. And this is just a secret, we'll call it the secret salad society. And and they're all, he did mention the Discord. Okay, well, I'm like talking over it, so I guess I must have missed it. But like, or maybe I thought the SSS. Yeah, fuck, it should have been the SS. No. But I would have also thought that it's maybe just his friend Discord. But if it's actually just a salad Discord, then that'd be really funny. Yeah, I mean, I would trust them to some extent, right? So with Unchained, there was this whole Discord, and a lot of the theory in there was flawed, very flawed. So I mean, I actually can't even like say that these experienced players who have played the deck for years or months or whatever have this great understanding of the deck, because I witnessed it firsthand that there's just oversights, and people get stubborn and fixed in ways and aren't open to changing it. But yeah, every archetype has a group chat where they call each other ass. God, the only one I've ever joined was the Unchained one, and it was terrible. Like, it was actually just, I remember I only got added because Pac was like getting roasted, and he wanted to add me so I could see him being roasted because he played tour guide, and it was just all very confusing. It was interesting because Sword Soul Discord saying the Ecclesia was bad on release. I just can't. It's so rough.
I say no because it locks you to fire.
Nightbot, good timing. Yeah, join my brand new Discord.
Your opponent has to have a monster.
We can make decks worse. Together we can make decks worse. Like the Secret Salad Society.
Just don't play Burning Troll. Just play.
It's the best one. Unfortunately, it's not too active right now, but hopefully we'll get it more active, and I'll have some engagement in there for sure this month.
Good card.
Yep, as I said, there's Imperm.
One rule. Rage is inside because Rage is a really bad main deck card, which is also why I play Charge, because Charge is also a pop, but it can also be.
That's a bad explanation, but I understand what he's saying here. You just don't want to have a trap in for going second, and his Charge gives him the flexibility to what's it called? To be an extender going second.
Uses going first card, and the utility going second card.
At the end of the day, you don't want to break on the traps.
Exactly. This is just always good. Silent Mining, set it back. Just the ability to set itself back is what makes it so crazy.
Yeah.
All right, on to the side deck. No, never mind. Extra deck.
Yes.
I don't know. 3 Bailings. Always run 3 Bailings. If you run 2 Bailings, you're just going to have a hard time throughout the day trying to just manage your resources well, even if you play Charge. It's not worth the try and play around it and play 2. Just play 3.
Last time you talked, you played 2.
Huh? Yeah, I was a psychopath.
Explaining better the deck profile. I mean,
The deck was a lot
you gotta
simpler
remember,
than-
like, I do this like frequently. This is partially my job. If I'm not decent at least explaining card choices, then I'm what am I doing with my career, man? Like, I have to have some sort of expertise here.
But it's too complicated now. 2 Sunlight Wolf. Self-explanatory in the new list. Like, you'll never run 3 of this. The extra deck is really tight, but you always want to use its effect. Because again, amazing grind games. Add back will, add back charge, add back any spell trap. Always good. You can just blow out your opponent when they just can't get resources. My other filings. Actually, we'll do Raging first, because that's a Salamangreat card.
Oh yeah, you need 3 Raging. Okay, this is where the money comes in, right? This card has dropped at least, but like, yeah.
So fucking good. I hate the fact that Fire King plays it, Snake Eye plays it, because this card is like $60. Why is a Salamangreat card $60?
It's okay, you can buy booster boxes and set it in for nothing, so it's fine.
I hate it. Okay. So Search Effect, amazing to get. If your opponent Nibiru's
Yeah, I mean, this card is really good.
When you have Weasel in hand and you just use Promethean, they're idiots.
Does it really need 3 Raging? You need at least 2. I don't know if you need 3.
Just summon it back and you can relink anyways. and it also being able to just crash into your opponent's
The
big
3
monsters.
probably makes
Summon the other
sense.
back. This is on 56. There's not much that has more attack than this at 56.
FYI, it's 40 USD. They're like
and
32 earlier.
And searching every card. I wish this card was like a lower link level, but
I have mine listed at 40
You
USD.
can't have all the things.
I can. It's salad. But yeah.
'Cause I
You
go
can
through
do
direct.
But 3 is just so much easier, and your opponent never expects a 3rd. But it just makes the deck so much more consistent.
Or do they go back up?
Game and everything else.
No, yeah.
Play, heat off.
That's just
Or raise
direct.
this
Yeah,
one.
that's
Don't play
me.
Just play this card. It's so good.
In
Don't play
cart?
this
What do I have in
card.
cart?
Some people were so confused, like, wow, he's playing this card?
Oh, the
Why
Marissa's
is it
card from the
broken?
video.
This card is broken, and I have a combo that
Nice.
is just better than yours.
I'll
Can you make
clear that
Baron
out
Roll
later, I
SP?
guess.
No. And I also get Will and Gazelle in hand. That's fine. Not many people play this card. The Facebook seems to just hate this card. I don't know why.
This card is good. This card's really
This
good.
card
This is so many custom cards for
Searching Weasel or Tiger.
for
Tiger's also
Cybers.
searching
This card's
Weasel
one of them.
sometimes. But Searching Weasel with this is just so broken. It's a +1, and you still get to Promethean anyways. There's no reason not to run this. Like the Salad Fire.
I think
you
that's
have to
fine.
Search it with Salad Fire.
As a bridge to free
Terrible.
search.
Like, just don't play that deck.
You know what it does? So when you summon a Cybers into its zone, you can banish it as Cybers from the grave. That is Cybers tuner from deck to hand. Yeah. Wicked is a cube all-star. I mean, it's just a crazy card. It's just a free search.
SP. This is what cuts off most people from this build. You don't have to, but you really should. 'Cause this card is insane. It's an
Yeah, and that's what I like about Marincess is because you're locked in a water, you can't even play this card. So I can't even like bullshit the justification for a Marincess deck profile saying, oh, you don't play SP because you don't need it. Where like in Marincess, you literally just can't like. I don't have to lie and tell you, you don't need SP. The reality is, if you're playing deck to make SP, you should play SP. But it is definitely expensive.
No, yeah, the breakboard's going second too, depending on if you go first or second. But it's just so crazy. And then EMP will trigger off the Spanish effect. You can use this effect if you don't use Dahlia to banish this and banish the Baron, so you can keep both of them. Or banish
Watch
someone who
the
don't
Shark
have
one
control
afterwards.
set.
Sure, I'm not trying to watch
Something like
Naked
that.
deck profiles,
It's
so I
such a
guess we
really
can
good
watch
card.
those
And
two,
you
and
also
then
link it off for Promethean if you want to get rid of
we'll call it a day.
opponent's
All right, stop talking about
That's
SP.
it.
Just not the room for Atlantis.
No, I was playing Zealantis before, but I'm just like,
Oh, no, Atlantis is
it's
interesting. I
not
figured
worth
that'd be
it.
pretty
It's
good
for
for
the line, but
2Ks.
the ceiling before was
No
still only
update
got
access
Baron
code
SP.
either.
Okay.
I wonder how easy he
When
can
Promethean
kill.
comes out, I'm gonna struggle with that. Playing this instead of Zealantis, amazing card.
I mean,
You
Dweller's
play another
good,
rank
but
four, get to that.
they don't fill the same
This just
purpose
stops
whatsoever.
everything.
So
If you have a Rage
I wouldn't
as well,
like
they can't
mix
do
the
it.
two up in
You can
terms of
just
use.
kick them off the
Like,
field, and they can't do
I don't know how
anything.
one
They
replaces
can't
the
use
other.
effects. They can't get a draw off simple spoils. Poplar, no, none of their effects can be used. They can't crash with heater to get a search. It just stops so much, and it just simplifies everything.
Yeah.
So FK build loses is like, okay, that's a Baron. Now I have to do 2 Omni Negates, Dweller, and an SP. And Promethean Grave, it's like, it's so difficult to win. It's just
Yeah, I mean, I
such a
feel
good
is
card,
fine,
and
but
because of the regular combo
you should
where
also have hand
search
traps, right? You're
back,
playing 15 and
Weasel,
then
Bell,
sliding
Danger
into
Roll.
more.
That's,
You can see the
10.
bells.
And you make this, and then the combo where you have a debug, Tiger, Gazelle, you normal debug, search, spinny.
There's some
Tiger-
guy who Snake Eye Fire King that decides power spells and breakers and just replaces his entire hand trap engine. Yeah, so I thought about that for the UDS because it's hard to prepare for both at the same time, and how you do it will impact your decisions while playing. The problem is though, once you get to like top 32 whatever, and you start doing that, your opponent may make you go first, and that can be kind of funky. The hand traps lose a lot of credibility. Also, sometimes the board breakers just aren't enough where you get anti-spelled and it invalidates everything, or you get drolled and you invalidate everything. So, I mean, it has merits to it. And it's not a completely foolish idea. It's something I actually considered. However, I decided that it was a bit too much of a risk. And it would also consume a lot of my side deck space and meant I'd lose a lot of flexibility for other spots.
Tiger discards 20, summon, Gazelle summon, so you have one on field, so you send a Jaguar.
People always wonder why some decks don't lock into types or attributes, but they don't realize how immediately crippling locks are. I mean, it's part of why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I don't like when you're locked into stuff, because unlike games where you like have your colors and you're locked into like in One Piece or in Arcana, you're just locked into 2 colors or whatever. In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so much more free-forming and you have a lot more creativity. And when decks are just archetype, like copy-pastes, and everything is the same, there's no creativity, no exploration, it's like just super lame. Like, are locals the merge sets ready? I did. The video is currently being edited. Went last Thursday. Yeah, it should be up
Send Jaguar.
Friday. I
Like
hope
that,
Friday.
you
Yeah,
link
I
off
expect
and do your
Friday.
combo anyways. And you'll end on a Baron SP Dweller or Baron SP Raw. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's just such a good card.
Some locks are interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying all locks are bad. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes it could be an unnecessary power curb. Cards that say for the rest of the turn are kind of cool because it allows you to be to play uniquely ahead of time, and it means it can't be used as a starter. A card can only be used as a finisher, and that's cool. And then some locks are like lights, but like do are important for shutting off certain synergies or whatever, or making some archetypes or force them into a theme like virtual world, and that's kind of interesting. Not everything is bad, but I'm just saying I think forcing too many locks is not a wise idea.
An extra side deck. There are some things I don't like about the side deck. Bell I love. Card's amazing. It's just very good this format into everything. I feel like I should be siding this in a lot more. This card is very good, but I just don't have the room, and I prefer not to take it out.
Deciding a time card. Nice.
I'll usually put in another card on the side, and I'll take out Exceeds and like one line of hand traps. I keep maining this, like, this card's just very good. I'll start testing it to see if I can main it more. Didn't verse any lab today. This is very good against Cash Tira and Snake Eye.
Lab did very little.
Snake Eye. I don't like it for Snake Eye. So this is the one that still confuses me so much. People putting this in versus Fire King. I don't get it. Like, you want to hand trap them. If you're not playing, are you not hand trapping them? If you are hand trapping them, then Cosmic feels so shit. If you aren't hand trapping them, then you combo it with like talents or whatever. This was the one we were testing and for the UDS, and everyone kept calling me crazy for not liking Cosmic that much. And I wonder now if it's fallen off, but like I really didn't think this card was that good.
Also good against Voiceless.
Like you can match it with Breakers, and that's when it's best. But if you're not doing that, then I think it's just not great.
But I hate Voiceless.
Also good is going in second to all the floodgates that people cite in.
Because I have a thing where I didn't verse any stun today, which surprised me. I always usually verse at least one stun at a high tier event. And they always beat me, because I just go first, and I'm just like, I can't win this. Why do you exist? I fucking hate stun players, they're just scum. And I mean that. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this card. I'm not gonna lie. This card did absolutely nothing for me. Every game that I opened it, they were losing to my actual combo instead.
I mean, the point of it is like you get hand trapped, you get back up with Summon Limit, or you beat Breakers. I think, but the reasoning to play around Breakers is kind of right now because that never happens anymore. Right, like most people aren't playing Breakers. Yeah, I hate stun anyway. Summon Limit is crazy. But yeah, so like I don't like Summon Limit for that reason, and that's why I like Strike better. If its main reason is to back me up when I get multiple hand trapped, I like the Strike more. But Summon Limit, yeah, it has to be intentional. I mean, there's a good chance it is, but there's also a chance it's not, because it's organized like spell trap, right? Unless there's more monsters after it, I'm pretty sure the next card is a trap. It's Rage, right? Because he said he sided Rage, and the last card's an extra card.
But no, because Fire Kings, I hate Fire Kings. Like, they're not as good as Pure, but they can be really annoying to deal with certain interruptions. Last trap, Rage. Can't main this. You cannot main it. It's very bad in the main, because it will ruin your life going second. And like going first, you'd rather have a charge, which can be an extender, and also a pop. Like, it's a very good card. It's a blowout card. Like, popping 4 cards on the field, crazy. Popping 2
sure,
cards,
yeah, just get trap going first.
That's 4. Like Dweller and
Besides, oh, it's Baguska, not a time card. Oh, what for Shifter? Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. I mean, I guess we have a Peril Exceed. This is whatever.
Your other cards and you beat him anyway, so that deck is horrendous.
Alright, and I think Shark, called Shark. That's the Salad deck. It's like a decent option if you want a bit of a cheaper deck. However, it's not like insane. So yeah. I don't know, the deck is fine. And if we see a lot of hits to the Fire deck but not Princess, Salad could get better as well. No burning. Sorry, I just dropped some stuff. No burning draw is like interesting. I think the card does have merits to it, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really fit in with the hand trap strategy, which you have to make it a board breaker Salad deck. He also doesn't like the Fire lock. Yeah. Did you change anything about your Princess list for locals? I put in Desires over Prosperity. Herman kept yelling at me about it. And then I built a side deck that was complete garbage. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's not on this account. It's on my this account. RNSS. Yeah, this is my shitty side deck. It's pretty much just cards I found lying around. But this it was literally just cards I found lying around in my house. That's why there's one Crow. That's why there's Torrential. Yeah, that was probably, I mean, like, this isn't a good side deck, but it's what I played. Oh, it wasn't Dweller. It was Stealth. Oops, I filmed a video with that in my deck. Nice. Oops, whatever. And you'll be okay. Did we watch the Pearly profile? Josh, we're going to watch it, but I'm curious about your thoughts. A Pearly deck? I didn't. Why do you want to watch a Pearly deck profile? Is there anything cool to it? If it's just a Pearly deck, I don't want to watch it.
Hello YouTube, it's Josh from Kotton.
Another 20-minute
We're here
profile,
with-
crazy.
Yeah, the beautiful Jock the Bold. Yeah, so that's the price card I won, you know, becoming top 32.
Yes, and
Oh, what the hell was that?
Hello YouTube, it's Josh from Kotton, and we're here with.
Yeah, the beautiful Jock the Bold. Yeah, so that's the
Okay.
price card I won, you know, becoming top 32.
Yes, and what'd you do this weekend?
Pretty much top 32 with Sharks.
If it's just standard Pearly, I'm not gonna watch it. We're over that, you know. Pearly's old news.
X01 on day 1, undefeated with Sharks, and then day 2 made into the top cut, and pretty much lost to Snake Eyes there. Unfortunately drew some bricks, so yeah, and losing a very good match. Went, lost the die roll, got some bricks, yeah, but it happens. Can't ask for anything else.
Awesome. How'd you like the deck?
It plays very fluent. You got to play a lot of bricks in the deck to get things going. That's the issue.
Yeah, I don't love that. You gotta put a lot of breaks in the deck, not a good
If you draw too
sign.
many of the bricks, it just hurts, but we try to alleviate
Is
that
Pearly
thing,
copium at this
with,
point?
some cards like
It's
droplets and such,
copium,
and
yeah.
its cost to get them to be able to activate engrave and such, but yeah, that's how we alleviate it. But overall, fantastic production of the deck, but yeah, and I'm happy with the overall play.
Awesome. And before we get into the deck, any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, of course, we'll give it to Cohen and Shark Daddy.
This is Jonah. You said this was the breaker deck? Alright, we can take a look at it later.
Of course, we'll play.
We'll take a look at it as well, and then we'll go into
Master
Master Duel.
This makes you get an instant rank 4 for your
I don't want to spend
Bahamut.
too much time
This is
looking at
your
a
get into Kraken. If you can get
fish.
it-
Actually, no. While we're on
you can
TCG,
try
we
and
should
set up
probably
a play
talk about
with
the
you.
new cards as well, and then we'll go into Master Duel.
Go with the Xyz armor cards.
And this card's
go
good.
with
I
the
mean,
rank 7.
this is just gonna be a cook deck? Like, I don't want to watch that,
The
but we'll
Xyz
see.
Remora to get some rank 4 plays going. So yeah, very good card. Hard and soul the deck. Best normal summon in the deck as well. So we try and make sure we do everything to get this card to our hand ASAP or special from Greg. The next card is one of the second best extend in the deck. XYZ Remora, very old card. Not once per turn.
Is this the one where it summons from hand and summons 2 other ones?
For either of the effects. So you can detach 2 materials from any Xyz monster.
Yeah.
People forget that you don't need to do it from the same monster. So you can have 2 XYZs with materials. You can detach materials from them and special summon it. Now its best effect is when it's special summon, you can target 2 fish monsters in the grave, special summon them, and you can use them for rank 4 plays. So very, very good. You can set up extenders with
Why does this Remora look like a hammerhead shark? I don't know if you guys have seen Remoras in real life. They look really cool.
Dweller. Another
Like,
card
very
with
weird. Looks like
very
someone's
very good card.
punched them on
We
the
go
top
into
of their
the
head
first
and then
extend into
flat.
the Bishak. This gets you into either Buzzsaw or Xyz Remora. If you haven't used your normal summon, usually you can set up plays with Tenyi Shatana, the water Tenyi monster, and this card gets you into an instant rank 4.
Or it doesn't look like a punch, more like a foot. Like someone like there's someone's like track marks are on their head. Abyss Shark, yeah, broken card. I mean, there's a lot of high quality fish and water cards. It's just hasn't been able to get together.
So very good. And if you already have Buzzsaw, you can go into the XYZ Remora to make sure you extend for days. One of the cards you can search off Abyss Shark is Crystal Shark. Great card, can be used in grave or field.
Yeah, I mean, this one's fine. It survives itself, right?
And it can be used as both these
Okay,
cards
Mr. Marine Biologist. I love marine biology. You're right.
We're playing some spice to try and alleviate the number monsters and try and get some plays.
Goes an incoming. Well, it's at 1 now, right? It is at 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually played at 3.
Really?
Like I said,
Okay,
made
this
this
is
deck
a weird
30 minutes ago.
water
Logged into
extender.
this
Okay.
Just because I was breaking too much with 3 just from testing the hands on the bloody Neuron app. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll try to.
Yeah, there are so many different water
Went
extenders in
relatively
the
good. There was a game
flesh.
in
That is-
round 7 in the feature
that's
match.
in
I
multiples.
opened 2 Shatana and a Gozen match against a Snake Eyes player. I specialed 1, normal the other, made Kraken, set the Gozen match, waited for them to normal the Ash, they triggered the pop line hand, and then just chained Gozen. Pretty much won the game on the spot. They were livid. So yeah, very good card if it goes off.
I mean,
we played
yeah,
Silency
well,
Nettle. Another, you
floodgate.
can make this a fish, you ride this as soon as you can. If this is a fish, you'd win every game. So pretty much Silency Nettle makes it so that you can extend if you have a water monster. Locks you to water, but it doesn't really matter. But also, if it's in the grave, you can banish it to target up to 3 water monsters. Return them to the deck, so you can recycle all your water monsters, or you can recycle.
Yeah, I
monsters.
mean,
If you go through a lot
this
of
one's
XYZs,
fine.
you can actually bring them back. So there were some games in which Bahamut had been used more than once, twice, and then Toad had
Got a
been
marine
used twice.
biology
Kraken
degree?
had
I
been
did
used twice.
not.
You can shuffle them back.
I just
Some
love
of them
marine
very good.
biology. I love
We play
water
Crystal Angler.
creatures. I love animals in
Probably my
general.
least favorite extender, but you need to play him because he's a fish.
I'm spending a week in Colombia doing a lot of like bird watching tours, and these are what these tabs are. Like planning out this, I'm going to see these birds called the cock of the rock. Yes, this is a bird called the cock of the rock. I know, haha, funny. What is a lek and what is a cock of the rock? But this is the bird I'm going to go look for in Colombia. Bird names are crazy. Like, they don't give a fuck. And then I'm going to another place looking for hummingbirds. Look at all these cute little birds. They're so cool. So I've just been booking like travel stuff for those trips. And then I'm taking my family to Cancun and doing bird watching tours. Yeah. The animals are amazing. I'm an old man. I'm very much an old man. Traveled to the South England to go bird watching yesterday. That's cool, but what cool birds are in England? I can't imagine there's much, right? It's not in the tropics, so you have a lot less biodiversity. You know bird calls? No, I cannot do bird calls. Go back to the deck profile. We're not watching flute, we're watching
Spends,
fish.
he's the last play you do, just so you don't get locked out of your effects in hand. So yeah, good monster you have to play.
I did just book this though. Viator. 1 second. My trips. Bookings. I'm not logged in? I was logged in yesterday. I don't want to do this, whatever. Let's go back to this.
I didn't want to get too many normal summons just because everyone's playing so many hand traps. You're seeing the 3 Ash, you're seeing 3 Imperm, 3 Veilers and such. So yeah, try to stick to...
Funny you say fluid 3 out of the 8 fluid X German regionals. Yeah, that was crazy. I cannot believe that. Yeah, you want to talk about like random bullshit? How about in Europe, you guys have a 300-man regionals, and if there's one fire in top 8, and it's not even a real... It's like a weird fire deck. Like, okay, man. If I seen a Korean magpie, I mean, magpies are kind of like, they're cool, but they're not anything insane. So if it's just the same as a regular magpie, oh no, this is cool. There's like a blue tint to it. I don't think I have seen that. Here, while I'm here, let me show you what a Remora looks like. Look, someone stepped on its head. There's its shoe mark on its head. That's the top of its head, by the way. This is the like boobies. I've seen some boobies. But this is a real animal. There are so many weird looking fish, man. Fish are so cool. It's like, because like fish, like in like evolution wise, like separated from us so long ago, they've spread into so many weird facets. Top 3 birds. I like the ones that come to my house because I just get to watch them and feed them. So cardinals, blue jays, and hummingbirds probably. Actually, no, sorry. Blue jays get out. The woodpeckers are broken. The woodpeckers that come to my house are so cute, and they don't fly away when they get close. Have I seen instinct charts? This sounds... I don't know what that is. Like how we turned... This is what the shark deck profile turned into. Instinct. Do you mean extinct? I don't know what you're trying to say. Cockatoo? Dude, cockatoos are fucking loud. They're like little T-Rexes. And when I went to Australia for the first time, I'd wake up at 4 in the morning to outside of my goddamn window every single morning with the cockatoos. New sub sounds? No. The Maldivian fruit bat. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, I've seen these walking around in Sydney. They're so big. Holy shit. I remember one time I took my light out at night and I was walking around and I just turned around and saw the eye staring at me. And it must have been like 3 feet or 4 feet. It was just insane. I've seen some crazy wild animals. Sydney had a lot of them, like going to Australia. When I was in Cairns, which is where the barrier reef is. It's in my vlog from Australia. Every single night, you would see hundreds and hundreds of bats fly across the sky. It was so cool. Come to the south, we get cicadas every night. I mean, I see cicadas in Sydney all the time. I see them in Toronto. Cicadas aren't crazy. Like, those live everywhere. Japan has a lot of cicadas. Dude, Japan, you'd see the shells and dead cicadas everywhere. I think I took a photo of one for Worlds, or part of it was in my vlog for Worlds, and Vlad deleted it because he thought it was gross. But I like all animals. I don't discriminate. Kookaburras are awesome. I haven't heard that one. I haven't seen that one in the wild yet. I've only seen them in zoos. But cockatoos were everywhere, like everywhere in Australia. All right, before I lose all my viewers talking about animals, let's go back to the video.
You got full combo. You can pretty much send the Buzzsaw Shark and get going with White Mirror. White Mirror brings back Buzzsaw, adds back Buzzsaw from your deck, and you can get going with your rank 4 plays. So yeah,
I have a small dog, so like a Shih Tzu, so I chase away the birds of prey.
Moving forward, don't know if I'll play it, but honestly, very, very mid. Opened it twice in top cut in game 1
Does
and
he
3.
play the crooked cook there?
So yeah, and opened with the foolish as well, so it just made it very bad. And yeah, not a fan. It's very good if it comes off of Buzzsaw, but in hand.
All right, so you know what? While we're talking about sharks, fuck it. What I'm doing in King Kun is this. In King Kun, the time of year, whale sharks start swimming through the area. You can snorkel with whale sharks like this. And these are filter feeders. They won't eat anything big, so they will not harm us. This is super safe. But this is so cool. This is what I'm doing. And no one wanted to do this with me last YCS King Kun. So now I'm going back with my family, and we're gonna do it because no one in King Kun wanted to do it. What's a bird watching streamer doing playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I know. Animal fact stream. Man, this is so sick. Imagine swimming with a whale shark.
And it's just terrible. Had to play the 3 Ash just to get going. Ash is very good in this format against a lot of
Ash.
not very good against Snake Eyes, so in games 2 and 3, I would side Ash.
Yeah, so not very good versus Snake Eye, and then you have the guys saying it's the best hand trap in the meta. It's so funny. YouTubers are scared of harmless sharks, confirmed. I've done cage diving with actual great white sharks. That one was kind of crazy. But the scariest I've been of the animal interaction wasn't like intentional animal interaction, but it was in South Africa. I was visiting family there. I'm born there, and we saw a black mamba like in the street, and that was like, and those are aggressive and deadly, so you stay the fuck away from them. That was probably the scariest I'd been. Why is not a vlog? Oh, I did the great white cage diving when I was 11, so I was not a YouTuber back then, and that was also while I was in South Africa, visiting family. I've been to any reefs all the time. I've done a lot of snorkeling in the Caribbean. And then I was in the Barrier Reef. That one's in my vlog, my Sydney vlog. Which I guess I'll plug my channel. Yay. I know the vlog's gonna be a little stale if you don't like non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, because there's only so much Yu-Gi-Oh you can show in a vlog. You can't like film stuff. But yeah, I have my vlogs, which always do terrible for video, always do terrible. But it's alright because I have fun making them, and they're like memories. So yeah, this one was the one where we went to the Barrier Reef. Let me see if I can find like the bats. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, turkey eating KFC. That was funny. Yeah, like we went to the Barrier Reef. Like a bat flying across the sky. See if I can get a better video of one. That sound is also crazy, and then it's just the bat flying around. That sound is a bunch of parrots, by the way. Literally just hundreds of parrots. You guys? Yeah, and then went to the Barrier Reef. And the camera distorts the colors. The colors were not this bland. Oh, fucking Vlad. Yeah, adding the stupid droll. Butterfly fish. It's a giant clam. Lorikeets, actually. They are, yes, they are lorikeets, but I imagine people do not know what they are. So I don't want to say a bird that no one will know. Parrot was just the easier thing to say. It's a elephant wrasse? It's a walnut? No, it's not a walnut. Parrotfish. Dead clam. On the boat. Yeah, that was fun. Oh man, that was so cool. I want to go back to Sydney. Okay. Anyways.
Extend into the
Let's finish this profile.
Or into the heater, into the princes. So yeah, it's just offset, but you need to play.
There are parrots underwater. It's a parrotfish. Dude, parrotfish is so pretty. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why are we just talking about fish? Look at this. What's up? Like, these are so pretty. And they come in like a bunch of different colors too. They have little beaks because they chew up like rocks and coral and eat them. So that's why they're called parrotfish, because these beaks.
Against the M-City and the Horus packages.
Stream successfully derailed. Yeah, I'm surprised I've kept viewers doing this.
Let's see. And then of course you got to play free nib, pretty much trying to board
Their
wipe,
poop makes the coral reefs. It does help build the
board.
coral reefs, yes.
Snake Eyes, if they can't put up a negate before the 5th summon, it's very good. Or you can wait for them to extend with the Flame Birch to bring back the 2 level 1s and then
go back to fish facts. I don't want to lose all my viewers though.
Yeah, so pretty much I got
I'm not a
nibbed, and
fish
I nibbed them,
streamer.
You can also do something with the Kraken. You can pop the token that you give them. If it's a very big token, you can possibly OTK. So you can pretty much make Kraken, pop the token, and Kraken only cares about the attack it had on the field. So it doesn't care about the original attack. It'll pop it for what its attack is on
A lot
the
of
field.
people high-key enjoy animals. People say that, but no one actually wants to go do stuff. Whenever I go to an event and I'm like, okay, these are the cool things we can do with animals, and nobody, like, almost never does someone actually want to go do stuff with me, and it's so sad because I want to go hiking and explore nature, and people don't want to do shit, and it's rough. They just want to go to the club or they want to sit and do nothing, and I don't like either of those. I don't like sitting on my ass. I like to be doing something, and I don't like the club. It'd be hiking. Exactly. So that's why I'm like doing all these things in Colombia. We're doing like a 12-kilometer hike in this place called Cocorá, which is like the Valley of the Hummingbirds. So you get to like hand-feed hummingbirds and see Andean condors.
You burn for 2k, 3k, and then you can attack, if you have game, you can attack with 3k nib.
When you're not live, do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff have a camera points at your fish tank? I got rid of my fish tank, which is too much work. It's a lot of work to maintain fish. And yeah, it was just a lot of work, and I wasn't really appreciating them enough and decided it wasn't worth it.
And the 1900 Kraken, 4900, very good. Wow, yeah, busted. And then game seal, you got to play one to ruin the voice.
Next time you come to Australia, you should go to the Australia Zoo in Queensland. Okay, I don't like zoos that much, partially because it's not authentic, and it's sometimes unethical. That being said, I've been to like 5 zoos in Sydney, so like I'm good with zoos. Like one of the times we were there, our host like booked the tickets to the wrong zoo, so we showed up at a different zoo, had to rebuy tickets, and then we managed to get those other tickets exchanged for different days. Then we had to go back to that zoo. We went to like multiple zoos in that trip, and then someone else flew in from out of town and they wanted to go to the zoo again, so we went to the zoo again. I remember I just went to the zoo like 5 times in like 2 weeks.
Voice players days, they pretty much hate this card. Then you got the Great Rapid decks playing their boss monster and their rank 13s, and then you got players playing pretty much a wide variety of decks that can bring out boss monsters. Game Seal makes it so that you can send it off of Ice Barrier and then add it back with Ice Barrier. So the purely
that's cool. So it's utility. That makes sense. I like that. Game Seal.
You send Game Seal and you add Game Seal. So yeah, then you just drop Game Seal on them and you have a field day. Yeah, so very good cards. That's the monster lineup.
Talking about turtles, in Cancun that time of year that I'm talking about, in like September, and like the same time the YCS was happening, is when baby turtles hatch from the eggs on the beach, on the strip, and you can go up and see the baby turtles. And no one wants to do that. I have to drag my friends out to go see baby turtles with me.
I'm very happy with it, honestly.
That was so cool. That was free.
I don't think it would change in the ratios in the monsters.
And it was 10 minutes to walk from our hotel.
At the moment, it's good. Possibly cut out the
Farfa rated for the party 1156. What's good, Farfa? Hope you're doing well. Seems a bit early. Joel, yes, we're talking about sharks, dude. We're actually like being hella nerds right now. We're talking about fish, so, and animals. Hello, all my Farfa viewers.
Spells. We play droplets. So we, as you can see from the main deck, monsters. We don't play many hand traps.
Stream was lagging, so we ended early. Sad. Oh, that's rough.
So that we can hit the choke point
I'm sorry.
In which they summon out the IP Masquerade into the main monster zone through either the field spell or Flame Verge, possibly. So pretty much droplets makes it so that if they end board is Appaloosa and such, and IP, if they try to trigger the IP, you can droplets and negate Appaloosa and IP and keep the Flame Verge on board, because that's how they get the 2 level 1s to get going again next turn. If you keep the Flame Verge on board and
So still have Princess Live though, and then also have hand traps, and then you'll be down 2 cards. That's my biggest problem with this strategy. I feel like it never does enough.
They won't get that, and then you can steal the Flame Birds with your Batman rank 7 to pretty much get more plays going. And
don't most of the baby turtles get eaten by birds before they reach the ocean? So yeah, part of what you're supposed to do when you're on the beach there is you protect them from the birds. So like I would chase away the storks and cranes so the turtles get to the ocean. And then yeah, I mean the reality is a lot of them do die, but that's nature. If you're going to enjoy nature, you have to also understand nature. Shit like that happens. That is the circle of life. And I'm not going to be too upset about it, but it's a thing that exists, yeah. Even a flu hater IRL? Nah, man, I love birds. We're just talking about going bird watching.
the recycling or the reuse.
Not Mathematics Circular sub for 1 month. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All the searches that come with the level 1s. Yeah, so very good. You can also use this with a couple of cards in the extra deck, in which you can pop their monsters because their attack's different. But yeah, overall, very good card. It's stopped a lot of, and even against Voiceless, you can stop their one negate off.
Yeah, versus Voiceless, I mean, it's pretty good. They stopped the Sarvis and the what's it called, Skull Guardian.
Hand trap you to death. You can get hit with Shifter, Ash, Girl, the whole gist. This makes it so you can play a bit more. So yeah, very good. Another good extended
we hate Fluke because no Fluanderies and Cock of the Rock. Exactly. Where's my Fluanderies and Cock of the Rock? Or my Fluanderies and Booby. Cock of the Rock. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at this Cock of the Rock. Oh, do you guys know what a Cock of the Rock Lek is? 1 second. His little rocks. Look. The little dancing birds. Why is it in Hebrew? And is that Sanskrit or Hindu? And Arabic? Okay, what are all those languages? Oh, where's the cock of the rock like? Okay, this isn't what I wanted to show you guys. The birds start dancing. Okay, whatever. I'm Cock of the Rock is Rabina's cousin. No, it's not. I can't find it. There's this documentary on Netflix called Dancing with the Birds that is super cool. That if you are enjoying any of what I'm saying, you should give a look because it's really interesting. Oh, that bird is crazy. I've never seen this. The 11-wired bird of paradise. Or 9-wire? 9-wire bird of paradise? No. 11? 12? I don't know. It's some number of fucking wire. No. 12-wire? There you go. Bird of paradise. This thing just has like look on the back of it. Like it has wires on the back of its fucking tail. And what the males do, these are the males do it. Males are the ones that look like this. The females look nothing like this. They start smacking their wires, their ass wires, on the face of the females to entice them. Yeah, here it is. Look, it'll start like shaking its ass and just smacking with wires. And I learned about that in this Dancing with the Birds documentary. A bird's totally government drone. I think someone posted, there was a funny thing on Twitter with this. Yeah, someone said, "What bird is this?" And it was it's not it. And it looked like really ridiculous, and everyone was trolling them saying that's not a bird, and it was this. Because this thing looks so stupid. Look at it. What the fuck are these wires coming out of its ass? Dinosaurs fell off? Nah, they're so cool. If you say dinosaurs fell off and you come face to face with a cassowary, you're shitting yourself. Like imagine running into this little dinosaur. This shit's gonna kill you. Never seen one of these in the wild. I don't know if I would want to see one though. They're kind of scary. He's gonna get you. All right.
Burial, or you send off lifeless, you can special summon fish from your grave and then add any with the same name.
That's the antenna the bird uses to go ahead and receive signals from the government. No.
So usually you can send XYZ Remora or Buzzsaw to get going, and then add a Buzzsaw from your deck to your hand, or add the Xyz Remora, and now you've got 2 Xyz Remoras in play.
I feel bad because we're just barely paying attention to this video. We're just talking about actual animals.
In hand, special summon back the 2 XYZ rank 4 level 4 fishes to make more rank 4 plays. So very good. We played the 1 4
There's a lot of weird birds. I mean, there's a lot of weird animals, period.
Whatever you can hit, the lows. So pretty much, yeah, good card. Busted.
This deck barely had monsters in it. I might just.
The 3 Foolish Burials of Goods.
I've never
played
get them out,
even more
actually.
bricks in this deck than any other deck possible. This deck has to play the bricks to make it possible to play. We send the best card in the 4th century pack, the beautiful Ice Barrier. Yeah, so
the best card. I fucking hated pulling that card QCR, but the worst part is like I didn't sell them because that card is just like playable, right? Like it'll be good one day, right? Surely, it is a good card.
Is a very good card. We'll see it shortly. We play the 1 Foolish to send Bristol Shark and the right hand shark to get the plays going. Or if you have open with White Mirror, you can also special summon with White Mirror so opponent's turn. So you can.
Oh, he's playing the armored cards. Okay.
Batman the rank 7 effect. To
yeah, I don't love those. But there's so many bricks in this deck.
Skull Guardians doesn't target. So yeah, pretty much good. And then it's not once per turn, I don't think. So you can actually add it back of Batman the rank 7 and do it again. So it's very good. And it pretty much makes your weak monsters become the attack of that monster and their attribute. So yeah, very good. And then it has the really good effect to OTK. You can actually send.
Kaiju search never bad. Well, I'm not. If I'm just searching Kaiju, that's pretty shit.
We can declare an attack or 1900, 26 or whatever it is, and then we can send the Bahamut Shark to give another attack. So that's how we get more OTK inside. So that's how we get more damage in. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful card. Bricky but beautiful. Yeah. And then the traps, of course, the God card, Ice Barrier. Yeah.
Two.
It's bricky when it comes up.
I guess with droplet,
but it's kind of hard. So pretty much. If you brick with this, you can send it off with droplets to get going, or you can send it off with Foolish Burial Engine to get going as well. Also, in some of my top matches in the later rounds, the 9th, 8th round, this came in clutch, just because it can turn opponent's monster's attack into 0, negate their effects permanently, and then you, while in the graveyard, you can banish it, so you can use both effects, you can banish it and get...
Wait, negates effects? Are you telling me it's not a terrible card to draw? Let me read this real quick. I thought it was just an attack negate or something. Yeah, oh, yeah, negate its effect when it attacks. Who fucking cares? Okay. I guess it's not like a literal brick. It's a brick. It's fucking ass. What am I
Conceal
kidding?
Crystal Shark and add any water monster back from your graveyard. So if you have your buzz
And by counter, Copium. Yeah, we just stick 3 ice barriers in our deck to beat to beat what's it called? Beat this deck.
We play the 1 brick, another brick in the deck. Yeah. So full armored XYZ, you need this to search
Holy
off,
shit,
with
yep.
the XYZ armor fortress or whatever it is. Pretty much is so that you can XYZ if you control XYZ monster. Pretty much also, it has the great effect that you can equip a XYZ to a monster you control, XYZ monster. So that's how you
How did this deck go 9-0?
XYZ Shark monster into stealing any monster your opponent controls and making it material. Another busted play is if you want to be spicy opponent's turn material,
Yeah.
wipe their board on their own turn.
I'm a huge fan of that. That's great.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Crazy.
great.
Very good. So yeah, that was what made it good. Yeah, so very spicy. And then the 1 goes in match. Yeah,
Sure.
this is the card that makes it
Well,
good for
floodgates.
matchups. If you open it up,
One
you know,
lucky enough day. Yeah, I mean, I understand how it happens, but like, but it's still like, I can't believe it type thing. It's just so
The
bricky.
player normal dash, search Poplar, trigger Poplar. You flip the ghost in, and they were livid. It ruined their day pretty much.
Yeah.
You won on the spot, so pretty much the game was over. So good card.
Yeah.
We'll go into the extra deck. Just give me a sec. I'll just fuck it up.
Yeah, no problem. And is it 40 cards in the main deck?
41 cards.
41.
Yeah, so just to try and alleviate you don't draw your bricks. That was the mindset going into it. And
Yeah.
of course 30 minutes prep just to try and make it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
pretty much you don't want to draw the bricks.
Alleviate
but
the
it happens,
density
so,
of
yeah.
bricks.
It's
I mean, you're
unfortunate,
only playing
but
1
it
extra
does
card.
occur
It's not really doing that.
So I'll just pull up the extra deck. This is where we play the source. So we played the Flex Spot Ragnar Zero. This card is busted. Certain decks
Card's solid, yeah.
decrease their monster's attack.
I like this card.
This makes it so that you can get a draw from it by popping that face up.
When there's Temple up, this is like
Also, it's a
not
number,
bad,
it's a water,
but
it's
obviously
right,
like
so you can actually
I
use
still
a
feel like you're
crystal card
summoning
to make this
Dweller
card,
more, and you're still
that's the whole
summoning
point. It's very much just a good number monster in certain circumstances.
Bahamut more, so
Cashdora
how
Field
often does
Spell
this come up?
increases
I'm not
attack,
sure.
decreases certain attacks. Skull Guardian gets a certain amount of attack if it loads on the board. But yeah, very good card, and it's a +1. So you can overlay into the XYZ armor cards later. Abyss Relic, I didn't really go into it too much today. It was like a cherry on top. Pretty much you summon it at the end of your combo if you really want to win more. Pretty much ruined every Snake Eyes player's day. Very good card if it goes off. XYZ Armor Fortress, this guy is the one that's busted. He searches the +2 from deck.
Yeah, for the combos.
And you need detach 2 from him to search those 2. So you just got to pray that you don't open one of them. And if you do, you try and do a certain place to alleviate that by ranking him over 1 material and detaching. Then we play the full Armor Crystal Zero Lancer. This guy is to overlay over the rank 5. It also gets the effect, gains 500 for each material. If it's destroyed, you can detach a material. And then also you can detach a material to negate all face-up monsters your opponent controls, which does come up. Very good. But then it's
Okay, I
overlaid
mean,
for the
it's
rank 7
not great,
Batman.
but it does come
Yeah, so
up.
pretty much Batman makes it so that you can steal opponent's monster if any monster on the field is equipped.
The Miami Regional a few weeks ago, we played against this deck and got hit by Goes in game 1 and 3. He lost. I mean, it happens. Listen, can't be embarrassed about that. That happens. I lost to this deck at a remote to YCS. I got Gozen twice as well. I'm like, what are you gonna do? That's just Yu-Gi-Oh.
Decks, the Skull Guardian, the Dragoon, Mirror Jade, the bloody Snake Eyes Flame Bird. Yeah, it's a very good card. It makes it so that they can't recycle it. Then it also has the effect you can target XYZ Engrave, any XYZ card, and add it back to hand. So you can target any of the XYZ Armor Fortress or possibly your Armor Spell and Trap. And then here's the best bit. You can target XYZ Remora. So if you overlay, summon this guy, detach 2 to search the 2 spells, Spell and Trap, and then you overlay. If you have XYZ Remora engraved, you can target it, add it back to hand, detach the 2 materials, especially summon the XYZ Remora, and then you
make
can get the 2
Dweller
level 4
or-
pictures if you have it engraved. So very good
Yeah,
card for that.
or Bahamut.
Then we play the 2 Toad, the boss monster of the deck. Makes it so that you can recycle so much.
Boss
Makes
monster
it
of the
actually
deck,
give you a
yeah.
grind game against all the decks out at the moment. So you can keep adding back the waters from your grave, and it doesn't care how it's sent. So you can equip it as an equipped spell, or equipped trap, whatever. If it's sent to the graveyard, it doesn't matter. It will get you a water monster. So that's how you recycle some of the XYZs, or you get back your Buzzsaw Shark, your Dish Shark, whatever.
Okay, so I don't want you guys to like too much fixate on the fact that sometimes they have it. Oftentimes there's something you can do, and people are very, very quick to say there's nothing they could do. So let's not be dismissive either of like that fact, because that is a huge thing that happens. Is people just kind of shit the bed. It happens all the time. Also, maybe deck building could be different, but it does happen. But really is not like this thing that happens every game. Some people lose and say, oh, luck. Like, I can tell you a lot of the time it is not the case.
Very good. We played 2 Bahamut just to get into Toad, that's it. Just to get into the Toad. We played another Flex Spot, number 101 Cylon Arc. This card is just to steal the Mirror Jade.
Gold
and other
for
concealed monsters that you can't
101.
deal with, or have,
No.
effects. You can also declare
Bad.
that, and then overlay into Zeus later on because it now has 2 materials to Zeus. So very good effect. And it's just a number monster.
Oh, Silent Honor Arc. SH Arc. Shark. Did you guys notice that? I didn't.
For the level 5, the Abyss Shark.
God, I sound like I'm realizing this way too
Of
late.
course, the Kraken, the control side thing. Kraken makes it so all monsters on the field become water. Snake Eyes players hate this card, so pretty much.
That's a
all monsters
classic.
become
I
water,
just
can't give them
realized.
bonuses, And all their field spell can't give them attack. Yeah, so also if they have an effect that it's if the attribute was
You
higher,
guys knew it?
then
Eh,
it was
whatever, I
destroyed
didn't.
because of the Kraken. They
I
can't
learned,
the
I'm
effect
happy.
of the Salamangreat and such. So very good effect. It also can float, and it makes you can also destroy a water monster on your opponent's side of the field, which it makes, and inflict half damage. So there's some games where you can pop the nib token that you gave them for heavy damage, and then just OTK. So crazy stuff. And then the best bit about it is it can actually it's not once per turn per card. So it is once per turn.
Does
per
that
card.
work? Doesn't it do 0 damage?
But if it leaves the field and comes back, which in some cases you can destroy it by battle, bring it back, summon out to 2 spawns, and then attack with the spawn, bring out this guy from the grave again, attach a material, and now you've got 2 more pops. So that makes it busted, really busted stuff. So yeah, very good card. And if you get 2 against on the board, it goes crazy. Then we play the 2 spawns. Spawns alright. It can bring back the Kraken, but you need to play at least 1. I'm not sure about 2, but yeah, it did come up once, just summoning out 2. But very good card. It brings back the Kraken to make it all water, and it can quick effect pop a water monster on the field. Doesn't do damage. So very good card. And then of course,
Fucking
the
spawn, Zeus, sure.
If we're not waterlocked, you can wipe the board. Monster 1.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's gonna move on.
Yeah, so I try to make it so I don't use too much hand traps, so I don't get challenged much at all. So I pretty much played 3 draw in games 1 and 2. Games 2 and 3.
He's trying to break the board. How is he breaking boards with this deck?
So yeah, I tried it in for better cards. Draw was just there for the rogue matchup heavy format. Possibly even the 1-odds that you play inside. Soul Release to ruin a Snake Eyes player's day comes up when you banish all their resources and they can't play from there. Once their Flamebird shows to go, there's nothing to bring back. We played the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster just against Crap decks.
There's no way this works.
They grind and
I can't believe it.
I played 2 Cosmic because the best card in the Snake Eyes player's deck is Summon Limit and Anti-Spell Fragrance. So of course you got to play this if they're playing that. So yeah, very good. And then of course there was Nightmare Evenly Match. If they don't put up in the gate, you can
terrible card.
Get that off the thrust.
Nope. Let's skip this. I don't want to talk about this card. Card's poo poo.
Very good.
I literally have a script here that I'm working on a video. Evenly sucks script. While writing this, by the way, so
like anti-spell, you gotta respect certain decks playing Dark Rule and then also you gotta make sure.
You go first for this, yeah. No cookie cook is interesting.
That was the sole
Yeah.
reason. There was no other intent. It wasn't.
All right, that's the deck. What's your favorite shark, guys? What's your favorite shark? I don't know what mine is. Mine might be this shark, basking shark. This one's cool. Look how it opens its mouth. Or maybe it's the goblin shark because it looks all weird. Look at this one. Isn't he cute? What a cutie. What a kissable face. Wabagong is sick. Mako sharks are cool. The Wabagong, if you don't know, this is one in Australia. I've never seen these in the wild. But also, they'd be fucking impossible to spot. Also known as like carpet sharks. Great whites I have seen in the wild. Those are cool. The good old great white shark. What are the cool sharks there? The Mako shark was what it said. What does it look like? I've never seen one of these in the wild. More of an orca guy, but those aren't sharks. You know, orcas can kill great whites. Bull sharks, because they don't play now. Bull sharks are way too aggressive. Bull sharks and tiger sharks, I'm not fucking with. It's your bull shark, and then your tiger shark. Hammerheads are cool. Tiger sharks eat literally anything. We got our hammerhead sharks. Weird fucking monstrosities. How the hell did nature come up with this as a shark? Like how? Like what? Angel shark? Angel sharks are neat. I have seen these in the wild. I've seen angel sharks. And then I've seen lemon shark. It's kind of like you get the more like generic sharks. You got nurse shark. These ones are harmless. I've like held these before. They get big. Like they get like 6 feet long, but they don't hurt people. These are safe. Like yeah, these get pretty big. They eat hammers, yeah. Goat Shard is the Megamouth. The Megamouth, the one that like we barely know anything about. Yeah, like that one is very seldomly documented. Megamouth shark. That's a basking shark, not a Megamouth. Basking shark again. Basking shark again. Like there's so few pictures of this because it's so rarely seen. We don't know much about it. Megamouth shark. This is like one of the other filter feeders. It's supposed to be like this. Basking shark and the whale shark are the 3 filter feeders. Relatively recent. Yeah, no, this is one of the lesser known sharks for sure. And you got the shark that lives forever, it feels like. You got the Greenland shark. It lives in huge depths. God. What other sharks do we got, guys? We got shark. What does it say if I put shark in? Yeah, nothing crazy. Goblin sharks, yeah. The cookie cutter. I used to love this one as a kid, and then I realized they hurt whales, and whales are my favorite animal, so I don't like them anymore. Imagine getting bit by this shit. They literally look. They're called this because they cut cookie-sized holes out of whales and bigger animals, and then just leave it. Like fuck these sharks, little parasitic pieces of shit. Cookie cutter shark. Have you guys seen what a lamprey looks like? These live in Lake Ontario. Yeah, that's fun. These are real. This is not something from a sci-fi movie. People eat these. I think this is like a British food, right? British people eat these lampreys. Fucking ugh. Dune reference. I haven't even watched Dune. I haven't watched too much movies. The PP kisser. God. Is this an eel? No, they're not eels. Because they have. I'm pretty sure they're not eels. Because eels are something else. The helicoprion shark. Spiral tooth shark. Yeah. I mean, that's an extinct shark. Helico means spiral. It's funny, we break up helico or copter. We break up heli and copter as like the two roots for helicopter, but the root of the word is helicoter, meaning spiral wing. But this one's extinct though. So we haven't seen these in a long time. We technically don't know if this is what it looked like. Who the fuck knows? Like, yeah, or these are artist renditions because it's kind of like we're guessing. Like, what the fuck are these used for, right? Like, we have to figure it out. From Latin helix? No, it's from Greek. It's from Greek helico. Look up a helicopter.